Hi, it's Peter Chapman from SKUFood. And one of the challenges of running a successful food business is really understanding all of those other costs. And I'm sure if you're a good food producer, a good food processor, then you really have a good handle on your cost of production and what it takes to actually get that product produced, processed into your packaging, and hopefully delivered to your customer. There are a lot of other costs associated with running a food business, and often we see where people just don't factor those in properly, and it's a struggle because then it comes at them and they're like, well, I've got to cover this cost, I've got to cover that cost. So this week we're going to talk about some of those kind of things, and one of there's a list of them. There's the cost of working with a distributor, there's the cost of working with a broker, if those are two options that you choose that are correct for your business model. You should also have your product registered with GS1, so there's an expense to that. So that's where you get your barcode. Then there's also insurance, and a lot of retailers now will be expecting food producers, food processors to have adequate insurance, so that's another cost. Also, you need to make sure you factor in the cost of food safety because, again, the retailers, it's not negotiable. You really just have to have these things. So we're going to talk about some of those kind of things. So all these things we're going to cover on our SKUFood recipe for success, and we're going to try to shed some light on all those things because you should have them on your list. If you're going to be a successful producer and processor, you need to have those before you really get into the market, and you really need to understand what those costs are so that your selling price is reflective of what your cost of doing business really is in the marketplace. So we'd love to have you join us for our SKUFood recipe for success presented by FCC. And we've got a great guest this week. Anthony Battaglia from Newport Gourmet Foods in Toronto is going to join us. And Anthony really does have a great sense of what's going on in the market, and he is going to share some of those insights with us and also some of these costs because he sees it. He is experienced on the retail side, he's experienced on the distributor side, and believe it or not, he's experienced on the consumer packaged goods side. So Anthony really has all three of those things that he's going to share some interesting things with us. So we look forward to seeing you on our SKUFood recipe for success presented by FCC on October 28th at 2 p.m. Atlantic, 1 p.m. Eastern. We look forward to seeing you there.